Hi everybody, Zach Mentz here from Loki House Web Design. I was on a chamber meeting this past week where the topic of conversation was technology and different technologies that different businesses are using. There was one technology that I started using recently that I thought was pretty cool. I had mentioned it during the meeting only for a few seconds, and I had a couple folks messaging me interested in learning a little bit more. So I thought I would share through a video just a quick tour of that. It's not something I'm affiliated with at all. It's just something I thought was pretty cool. And being a web guy, I thought maybe you might think it's cool as well, at least from a marketing/web perspective. So I'm just going to jump in. So just to kind of give it a little context, I'm sure all of you are familiar with the census and the data that it tracks, all the different demographic data, housing data, income levels, race, gender, um, businesses coming up in your area. When you fill out the census, they capture a lot of information. And then once they have that information, they make it publicly available through their website here. Let's just view the tables. So if you haven't taken the time to go through this website and look at all the data that they capture, you're not alone. This website's really cool. It's got a lot of useful data. If you have a very specific question, like how many people between the ages of 20 and 30 are making this amount of money in this town, this website can answer that for you. But it's really bad at browsing and just kind of learning about your neighborhood. Um, very, very good for pointed questions, but like I said, there's just nobody behind it who's kind of like making it easy to access. And it's really kind of all mixed together, the data, so it's not even like intuitive how to browse it if you wanted to. Um, so this is where I had started, and I was looking for something that would give me like a geographical view so I could know what businesses are concentrated in my zip code versus which aren't. Just trying to get like a marketing perspective as I continue to launch my business. And so I came across this company called Caliper. Here they are. The company is called Caliper, and they put out this product called Maptitude. And here's the product. Before I jump into the product, there is a cost to it. It's $6.95, which is very high in my opinion, but there is a free trial that you can also use that's good for 2 free months, and it's fully featured for those 2 months. So that's what I'm using right now. I haven't paid for this, and I'm no way affiliated with it, but maybe I will download it because I'm getting a lot of use out of it. Anywho, here's the app. Uh, so right off the cuff, it just kind of shows you a map of your area, and I have this broken down here by city and town. So if I want to see um, mean income, the average income for the folks who live in all these different towns by zip code, I can select that, and it'll give me this lovely chart that shows, or this lovely map that shows income. The darker green, the more wealthy. So this may not come as a surprise. I live here in Collegeville. Seems like we're doing okay. I don't. I'm not sure I'm doing as well as other people, but in general, it seems like we're down here in this 131, 175, and then up here, you can see it's not doing as well. Norristown is lower mean income. I mean, and this is the whole. I mean, you can look at the whole United States. I guess up here, as it gets closer to New York, they're doing better and better. So just a neat way to kind of visualize that piece of information. But the important thing is that's only one piece of information. I mean, we can take that data and plot on top of it. I'm going to choose this one. Let's say, look at these fields. There's tons of them. Let's see, number of businesses. Number of businesses. Let's do that one. Apply. And that's kind of hard to see, so let me make that. Just make that this yellow here. So you can see by zip code, like Upper Marion, lower population because it's a lighter green, but their circle of businesses is higher than where I'm at in Collegeville. So I mean, that tells me that Upper Marion has a lot of businesses, not a huge population. So they're more industrial, or at least a lot more offices, a lot more people work there. So it kind of gives you a feel for the town, which I thought was cool. But the real power behind it, and this will be the last thing I show, was this idea of combining different fields to make a formula. So I have this formula. Yeah, I already kind of made it. Where you can take the list of all the fields, and I should do this by, I got to change my thing again. Make that, make this, make the work in there. So it's already applied, but I'm just going to tell you what you're looking at. So this is a formula that is looking at, well, trust me, I already wrote the formula, I just selected it. So this is a formula that, let's say you're, for instance, a dentist, and you want to see the number of dentists divided by the total number of businesses for every zip code. Basically, the density of dentists. Which, by the way, you know, if it's a small town, it shouldn't change a whole lot from a big city, because you're looking at the number divided by the total number of businesses. So what you're really looking at is where dentists are underrepresented in this map, where dentist offices are concentrated versus those that aren't. And so, again, the ones in dark are the highest population. Lower Marion, lots of dentists there. Kind of could have guessed that because there's lots of businesses there, but maybe there's more dentists there as well. Schwenksville, very light. There's very few dentists there. And to press that point, if I Google, just as an example, Schwenksville dentist, look, only one person's popping up. There's only one dentist in Schwenksville. Is that true? I don't know, but that's what the census thinks. So what that would say to me is, if you're a dentist living in this area and you're trying to separate yourself from your competition, you might want to spend a few bucks on an AdWord that says Schwenksville dentist. Even if you don't live in Schwenksville, the words Schwenksville dentist are only leading currently to one dentist. So everywhere that there's a white area here, if you're a dentist, would be a good place that you might want to push some of your marketing dollars, because it's underrepresented. I would not put Lower Marion dentist, because they already have a glut of dentists over there. And that's just a small example of the different things you can do with this tool. I mean, you can string a ton of different census fields together, and if there's not enough there, you can even, they have a whole bunch of other pieces of data that you can purchase or download, or even if you have your own data, you can upload and import. And a lot of people use this, from what I understand, a lot of people use this for if they're planning to build like a franchise location of their business. They want to know where the best place to do that, where is the best place that's in the most demand for it, in terms of income levels, real estate costs, people moving in, people moving out, competition. I mean, all of that sort of research can be done within this tool, and you can then use it to say, this is where I will get the maximum amount of return for my dollars, just based on need and demand that comes in from that census data. So I don't know if I did a great job explaining it. I'm not affiliated, like I said, with these guys, but it was something I've been playing around with, and spent a couple hours just writing different formulas, getting to know the neighborhood. And now that I've done that, I kind of feel like I got a better handle on what's going on in our area, and thought I'd share it with you. So that was it. Just wanted to share that. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. You want to just chat about it, share something you found. I would love to write an article if anybody finds some cool stuff that they want to share. I'm happy to put it on my site. And that's it. Once more, my name is Zach Mintz. This is Loki House Web Design, and thanks for checking me out. Take care.